So there we go. New group. I have no idea how good these guys are. This rogue must be good. So I'll try to pull everything here. So even though it's fortified, it's not one of those weeks with bad affixes. It will not allow me to the big pulls. So if you Kyrian like me, just make sure you put your spear in order to catch the most of these jumpy little guys here. There's also these things to interrupt. They hit for a lot, so make sure you use your CDs, your defensive CDs here. You'll definitely need those. Shit, these guys are not doing the explosive orbs. Ah, don't you just love bugs? That's why I only do bugs. So, good enough I have a warlock, so I have extra health stones here for me. Oh, Kyrian file, man. To be honest, being a Kyrian tank, it's really, really good.
Shockwave.
I need to get closer.
Here, come. On. Okay. Stun. Not too bad. Could have been worse. So what I do here, I immediately pummel those Harvester, and then I spell reflect this other one, and then spear. So 2 casters, 1 spell reflect, 1 pummel, and then a shockwave. So you get 4 of these just by yourself. And now I get them all back. So you alone can like interrupt 5 of these things. Apparently no one else is interrupting anything, so either you count with yourself or there you go. Okay, these guys are about to enrage, so I'll just move out and get my buff here, while the DPS hopefully will finish that pack. And there we are. That's good enough.
Pathetic creatures! Worship me.
So these guys do this area of effect thingy, where they give you this black pool under you. Don't move them too far away, because you have all these, you see like these blizzards of the mages and everything else. So if you start kiting them far away, you will just mess up the DPS of your party. So make sure you just move them just a little, just enough so that you don't get this debuff on top of you. Okay, they will enrage at the point, and well, we have a druid to take care of that suit, but just see the blizzard here, so I just moved them here so they still remain on the blizzard. And they will enrage. When they will enrage and do that trash AoE damage thing, I'll just use my rallying cry. So the next one. Maybe I don't need it, to be honest. Okay, not a bad job. So you will start casting immediately, interrupt that guy as well, but make sure you don't lose aggro on Dorman. Because most of the times when you do this in order to interrupt that caster, there's a chance people will just keep nuking Dorman and you will lose aggro of him. So I just missed my interrupt.
Shockwave.
As a prot warrior, just use your Prot warrior or human, I don't know, but you can use your what can I say, this thing here, the Berserker Rage, that removes the fear effect. You can use it right before it gets that fury thing, and should be about to enter the second stage. Yeah, there we go. So everything you got, just do it now. Should have saved my Korean spear for this moment, but oh well. No point using defensives, just to be honest. Just waste your rage on everything offensive that you have. And there we go. Just turn this guy against the wall.
Interrupt. Shockwave.
I hate this boss on Tyrannical. I think it is really hard.
Interrupt. Shockwave.
Because if you don't have the right DPS with your pugs, well, the good thing is that you know that you will not time this key by the end of the first boss, so saves a lot of time, to be honest. Okay, seems like it will not be a problem with this group. Die. Good. Now for the next stage, I didn't do this actually, but it's always good to make sure that your healer is aware that he should be doing the maze while you and the DPS guys take care of the packs. So it's really stupid to waste a lot of time after you kill those packs trying to figure out which is the correct way for the maze. I think the boss went here to the left. Most important thing in these packs is actually to make sure that you are targeting the tenders, in case you have tenders on this pack, because tenders heal the rest of the group, and that's the biggest threat you have here. So no tenders on this pack, so it will be just pure DPS fight. So as you can see, yeah, the healer there is doing the maze, so he knows what he should be doing. So make sure you're not turning this pack towards the healer or any of the totems, so that you can do the maze. Maybe one last time, while you cry. Good job. So healer already marked the spot. So this healer knows what he's doing. And there we have a tender. You see the tender there? So it's marked with a circle. So this is the guy you wanna keep track of. So you can see I keep him targeted so that I can like interrupt him. I will not interrupt him right away. I will wait for somebody else to interrupt him. If somebody else interrupt him, like the priest did, I saved my interrupt for a last minute need. So it seems like it's a control. Wait, okay. Okay, healer, what did you do? Seems like this is going to be fine. Okay, so Thunder you. So Thunder now has like the diamond on it. You can configure your LVI interface to make sure that you put those high priority interrupts with a different color. I put mine in pink because it's pretty much a non-existent color on World of Warcraft, so it's pretty easy to make sure that you see pink health bars coming up. one thing important about this lizard, this frog here, is that
Watch your step.
you can control a lot of this tongue lashing that it does, even when it jumps. So once he starts casting tongue lashing, it will not move around, so you can get out of it. But that's not the main threat here, to be honest. Is when it jumps, like now, it will
Watch your step.
cast tongue
Watch your
lashing
step.
right away. So as you saw, it was not a good example, but you saw me moving in a way that when he started casting tongue lashing, he was facing like a wall or something, like now. See?
Watch your step.
There he goes, he's facing the wall. So not the rest of the pack. So it's important for you to make sure that you position yourself on the right way when he
Watch
jumps.
your step.
Tongue lashing, there he goes, towards the wall.
Watch your step.
There he goes, and I put myself here so that the targets
Watch your step.
there he goes, the wall. And he's dead. Okay. Let's go.
You're almost there.
And we have just one candle here. Good. Mind the explosives. Did the dealer do it? Yes, he did. There we go. Use spell reflect here on these circles that they do. I'm pretty sure it's magical damage because I feel spell reflect helps me a lot dealing with these circles. Shockwave to stop all these. What the hell? Let me take mage down.
No fooling you.
Sorry. Okay. Tricky boss here. It's actually an easy boss, but there's a few things you really must do in the right way, especially with pugs. So there's only one thing you should interrupt, but if you don't interrupt, it's this petty cake. But if you don't interrupt it, it's terrible. Funny enough, nobody will interrupt it. They always wait for the tank to interrupt them. I don't know why. It's the only interruptible spell they do. Why don't they just interrupt him? It's a single target fight. It's just ridiculous. But nobody ever interrupts this guy. So it's the leaf there. So this is one of those things. So if you jump like I just jumped, and the boss starts casting petty cake, it's terrible. So keep track of this petty cake cast bar, so that you know exactly when he's about to cast it, and if you need to not jump right away and maybe wait like an extra second or two, so that you can interrupt him and then jump towards that illusionary clone.
Stay away from lines. Interrupt.
They never interrupt this guy. It's unbelievable. It's like...
Stay away from lines.
Obviously you should interrupt it.
Stay away from lines. Interrupt. Stay away from lines.
So petty cake is it's like 3 seconds left, so I could have jumped. So I'll just go here and there we go, petty cake.
Stay away from lines.
Also getting targeted by the that fox that boss spawns. It's not terrible if it is just one time, because you have these will survive this racial for humans, at least. Well, I have as a human, that will give me like a freebie here. So if you're a human, remember that you have this will survive spell that can help you a lot if you accidentally get hit by that fox. That 10% you will again do the guessing game. So there we go. So what we do, flower, it's the leaf here. A lot for petty cake. Let's just move down these flowers. Okay.
Stay away from lines. Stay away from lines.
That mage died. It seems like he likes that. Yes. Yes, to death already, for no reason at all.
I haven't played like that in so long. Let's do it again.
The time for plague has passed. The winds urge us.
Okay. No more. Hey, this doesn't look right. It doesn't look right at all.
Tirna's side withers
hell?
as the gorm hits. Balance must.
So, percentage-wise here, if after this pack you get 73%, you don't need to kill that extra pack on the right. But I think we will be under count, so we will need a double pack here. And obviously nobody is interrupting this guy. I meant the road. As he's interrupt on CD. Why doesn't he interrupt? Doing run with bugs is hard, especially as a tank. That's why I have a lot of. You see my bar here, up here, is pretty much just warnings for the raid. For instance, this guy is about to cast another spell. Well, we killed him before that, but I have one macro here that is called silence that guy. That is just to remind them just to use their interrupt, and that's it. So biggest problem here is actually the explosives. So I'll use my heroic throw, I think it's the heroic skull, to get those under control. Actually, I won't do like this dangerous double pull, only because of the explosives. I don't think this group has discipline to handle it, and we are good on time. So to be honest, I'm gonna play safe. I'm just gonna do it normally, like one at a time. It's one of those things as a tank you have to understand. Is this group good enough to do the double pull, or should we play safe? Because wiping here, it's definitely more costly than not doing the two groups at the same time. Don't pull those. Oh, what a stupid. Ah, God. I'm not gonna waste time here, so I'm not gonna waste time here, so we'll have to pull these two with the other ones. He's almost dead. This is one of those packs where you want to use your spell reflectors as much as you can. And this group does not with the explosive. Also, you can use an aura here, like this one, that helps you track who is doing the explosive work, while you can have a hint here on who's doing the explosives by looking at this. Okay, this is a really good tool because I was able to leave one of the river there alone while nuking the other, so we split the damage of the rivers, which is definitely not neglectful. Good. Okay, we got that. I think we will be able to use Shroud after this. Actually, we can. You guys are so stupid. Anyway, we still have time. Not a lot, but...
It's too far away.
Should be okay now, it's 1745.
Watch your step.
These people there are not penalized by the affixes here on the boss, so just make sure you get these boss. Oops, we got these boss now, that's just alright.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
We don't really have to get consumption, because well, specific consumption is not casting other things that are more deadly, like this acid explosion. So if you can put up with it, just cancel this parasitic incapacitation.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your feet.
You can't escape!
Watch your step.
Come, children, what a tempting treat!
Watch your step. Watch your feet.
Dawns upon me! I can predict your every
Watch your step. Watch your feet.
Your ignorance made manifest. My progeny shall I can predict your every
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your feet.
lightless abyss of your sight. Your actions are easy.
Watch your step. Watch your feet.
Ignorance may match your flesh will nourish my offspring.
Intrude.
I can predict your every
Watch your step. Watch your step.
exquisite.
Okay, we did it. Thanks, guys. That was that.